Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and started shuffling. We already got a couple cards out for the Divine Masculine side, and I will pull on a couple for the Divine Feminine. We've got Mute and the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Masculines are not speaking. They are not speaking up. They are not speaking freely. They are not speaking out. They are being very quiet, hush, hush about the next steps that they are going to be taking. I did get, when I was shuffling another deck of cards, the Imagine card came out, and I think we got that a couple of weeks ago for the Divine Masculine. It's one thing to sit around and keep thinking about it. It's another thing to actually put, plans into action. Spirit, please show me the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine also, wow, you got 3 cards. So you got Signs, okay, Divine Feminine, Surrender, and Muse, all right? So you're just going to have to surrender. You've already seen the signs. You know that the universe is bringing in exactly what you want. There it is. The universe is bringing in exactly what you want. It's going to take action towards you. It's just you need to just surrender to whatever the universe, whatever the divine has to offer. Just allow yourself to be guided, okay? Just like this bird, allow it to be guided. Go with the flow. Go wherever the wind takes you. It's saying, I feel like for a lot of you, you have not heard from your Divine Masculine. I do feel like they are going to be coming in. For some of you Divine Feminines, you're tired of this person not taking action towards you. Maybe you know exactly who this person is and they're just being very quiet. We did just have Mercury come out of retrograde, so I'm not surprised. I mean, it's coming out of retrograde right now as we speak. So I'm really not surprised that for some of you, it's funny. I tell people all the time, they're like, wow, I haven't heard from you in the last couple of weeks. And it's like, yeah, if I get to talk to you on a daily basis, you're probably not who I'm going to be talking to when Mercury goes retrograde. When Mercury goes to retrograde, I need to go and talk to all the people that I haven't spoken with in a long time. I need to go back to a lot of the things that I needed to get taken care of. And you're not the top of my priority list at this point. It means that you need to be going and focusing on all this other stuff. And when Mercury comes out of retrograde, we'll hit back up. And that's just kind of how it works sometimes. So, maybe if for some of you, that could very well be the issue. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, this person has ghosted me. They've, whatever. But, maybe that's a problem within yourself, okay? Maybe this person's been out of town and they haven't been able to, reach out or make plans or any of that kind of stuff. And I only say that because I see the signs here. So maybe for some of you, this Divine Masculine is off on a work trip. It could be, whatever type of a trip it might be, or you are, and that's why you just haven't had any time to come back together with one another. So I feel like for a lot of you feminines, it's like you're almost, painting this picture of what you would like things to look like. In the meantime, I am definitely seeing, you working on yourself, working on your creativity, and really working on the next level of your life. I feel like this is such a glow up for the Divine Feminines right now. You are glowing up. You got Venus now direct again with Mars in Capricorn, which is really awesome. So the lovers are going to be the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Venus and Mars are going to be trickling, through this sign together into Aquarius. So they're going to be hanging out for the next couple of months. So this is really, really good energy for the two of you guys to finally come together. I will tell you too that action is going to be a lot easier, okay? Action towards the two coming together. I know that it has been such a hell of a freaking year in 2020, 2021. A lot of people going, when is my relationship going to come in? When is it going to come in? 2022 is the lovers in the tarot. So 2022 is a 6, and the 6 is connected to the lovers, and the lovers is all about that divine partnership coming together, okay? The yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, and it's a divinely blessed union. So, I can't guarantee that for everybody, that every person that watches this is going to come into union and they're going to live happily ever after. That's not true. You need to get a personal reading for that, okay? So let me see. Let's go ahead and I want to look at, I'm going to go with the Witch's Tarot today. Spirit, please show me the divine masculine and feminine coming together in union for 2022. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. We've got the King of Swords. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles is how you're showing up. The challenge card is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is talking. Okay, if that's the challenge and you've got the mute and the divine masculine here and he's showing up as the challenge as the King of Swords, okay, the challenge is taking that action and offering up that pentacle, offering up something stable, offering up, you know, and putting in the energy towards this relationship. It's not that I don't see that happening. I do feel like secrets are going to come out. We got the Queen, the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I did tell you this. For some of you, this person is on a trip, okay? We've got the Five of Pentacles, someone here feeling left out in the cold. All right, next card out. We've got the World card. Okay, like I can't even make this stuff up. I'm telling you, I feel like for some of you, this person has definitely been on a trip. Okay, maybe you've been spying on them or they've been spying on you. You will get some type of communication. Nine of Wands. Look at this. And the hopes and fears, Two of Cups. And what is the possible outcome for this divine masculine, divine feminine? Wow. So listen, you guys, your emotions are getting the best of you, okay? Whoever I am tuned into, it's like you're sitting at this place of like, poor me, woe is me. He's not talking to me. I haven't heard from him. He's not offering me anything. Like, you know, he's at work or doing whatever. And it's like, okay, guys, this is silly. I'm going to show you what your outcome is. If you think that this relationship is over because you haven't heard from them in a minute, because again, it was Mercury retrograde and they had other stuff to do, you got the Death card in the reverse. So it's like, go out and be your own muse. You know, you don't need somebody else to fill in that position for you. Go out and be your own muse. Go out and be your own excitement. I'm not kidding when I say that this person, while you're over here feeling left out in the cold and feeling sorry for yourself because you haven't heard this person in a while, whoever I'm tuned into, this isn't going to be for everybody, okay? But this person has been on a trip, okay? And even if they're not on a trip, they are working on all different kinds of things to end old cycles. And those things are coming to fruition right now with the World card, okay? So for some of you, you could hear from them on the World Wide Web. You could be hearing from them email, text message, you know, phone, Facebook, you know, social media, whatever. Okay. But I think that when you do finally hear from this person, you're going to be defensive. You're going to be upset because, again, they hurt your feelings. They hurt your ego because aces are about ego. And you want to know the truth. You feel like they are hiding some type of secrets from you. And that's why they haven't been around. I don't see that. Personally, I really do not. I feel like this person is really just getting their shit done. Okay. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So I do feel like this person is really just getting their stuff done. I just think that they're not good at communication. That's really all it is. It's like they suck at communication. And so you're spying on them. You're like, yep, there it is. The divine feminine. You are spying. Look at this. I kept the Page of Swords, which is all about spying. Okay. And look, I said the divine feminine is doing it. There's the queen or the empress, excuse me. And there's the empress looking out like, what are they doing? What's going on? Here's them spying on their social media platforms and realizing that, you know, this is actually a very healing moment for you. And everything, if you think that this is bad, this is not. I think that it's all up in your head and you need to let that go, okay? The star is here and the star is, you know, and it's funny because she also has a crown of stars around her head. So that's a lot of stars. So, you know, I feel like you've been wishing on a star for this person to come home. And I feel like this person is, listen, divine feminine, you just need to, you know, remember your own value and your own worth. And anything that is meant for you will never pass you by, even with this divine masculine, okay? Listen, the universe knows the conversations that they're having. It knows if they're keeping any type of secrets, okay? All of that is going to come out. Anything that has been being hidden to you is going to come out. It just needs to come out to you. I feel it's almost like instead of talking to you over the phone or talking to you through email, they just want to see you in person, okay? Make sure that this relationship isn't just a sexual relationship too, because Scorpio can rule sex and it is showing up in the reverse. Make sure that they're not just wanting to come back for a booty call, okay? I would definitely, because North Node in Taurus is about value systems, and South Node in, Scorpio says there's more to a relationship, okay? There's more to a relationship than just sex. Okay, so make sure that when this person comes back, that they're here to take, they're going to offer you something practical, something tangible. They're going to put in some energy and some effort, not just wanting to get laid because they got home or they came back and they started talking to you again. Okay, that just doesn't work. Because I am also seeing the Scorpio card right over the top of the surrender card. Okay. Yeah, they need to put in some practical energy into this. They need to ask you out on a date. They need to, or make dinner for one another, I always say the first couple of dates, try not to have them at your house because you know what's going to end up happening. The two of you are attracted. You're looking at each other's eyes. Maybe you have a couple cocktails, and all of a sudden your wits go out the damn window. It's like, come on, guys, use your common sense. If you've already been like that in the past, then maybe you should just take a step back. Maybe you should go to a restaurant instead, give them a peck on the cheek, and go home by yourself, okay? Again, South Node and Scorpio is not going to let you go through do that. Okay? It's just not. And you guys can try. You guys can, try and, call my bluff. But I'm telling you right now, the universe will create so many scandals in your relationship because you did it like you've already done in the past. You got to do something different. You've already been there. You've already done that. So that's an old song, old dance. Try something new if you want to keep something longer. Otherwise, you can just have a booty call and they're gone. And that's not really the divine feminine way. Okay. And we have the divine masculine here and the divine feminine. So again, forgiving and learning the lesson. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. I do feel like, forgive this person. Again, stop being so codependent on needing to hear from him all the time. That's called interdependence. And that's what the universe is trying to teach us is detachment. You should be able to you should be able to trust your partner that they can go off and do their thing and you're going to be okay. And they're not cheating. They're not lying. They're actually just busy. And you're just not the top of their priority. And sometimes that has to just be okay. And if it's not, move on to someone else where it is. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And bottom of the deck, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. But you got to get over the codependency. You got to get over that. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe that's addictions of needing to know the next step. Maybe it's an addiction to sex. Okay? Sex. I'm going to say it. Because South Node is Scorpio, so that's going to be a theme for the next year and a half. It's not that you're not going to get to make love to your significant other. It just means that maybe lying in bed and talking all night is actually much better than the intimate. That's being much more intimate than going straight to the act. And then once you do that, this person doesn't even give a shit about having to get to know you anymore. Okay? They don't have to. All they have to do is bat their eyes at you and, show a heavy hand, if you know what I mean. And that's it. So if you want more to this relationship, then you need to keep it to a bare minimum with well, you know what to do. It's your freaking life. What do I know? Spirit, please show me. Okay, there it is. Get out of the rut. If these things don't feel enough for you and you do not and you want to create more excitement, try to think about what needs to happen and be a part of the solution. Okay? So get yourself out of the rut. Don't expect somebody else to come in and do it for you. Yeah, the masculines want you. They're just not speaking up. Survive the long distance. So for some of you, you've been having to deal with a long distance relationship, whether it's physical Whether it's physical or emotional distance, if you're determined to make it work, it's possible, but you must quickly work towards reducing the gap. Okay, so for some of you, yeah, and that's why this bird is flying back in. Okay, maybe there has been a gap, and maybe the problem is you. That's what I was just saying. Yes, it takes two to tango, but if you're simply blaming them, you're doomed to make the same mistake until you learn and grow from your failed relationships. That's what I was just talking about. So sometimes the problem is yourself. Bottom of the deck, make a choice before they do it for you. A choice has to be made in order to move forward, and though it can be confusing, deep down you already know the answer. Let go of fear and decide. So you already know what you need to do when it comes to this relationship. For some of you, the masculine needs to open up their mouth and start talking. For others of you, I feel like it's just closing the gap, you know, bringing the two of you guys back together. Why is this? Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. So I clarified the High Priestess in the reverse. So I feel like you're going to hear about, for some of you, you're going to hear, I feel like they were honestly just on a trip seeing their kids, or they were on a trip with their kids, or they were dealing with their kids. There was something to do with their children here, and needing to be there and guide their children. So for some of you, that's all this person was doing. Is you didn't hear from them for a while because they were dealing with some type of, or maybe it's childhood stuff that they had to learn from. So maybe they're dealing with some inner child wounds. That's no excuse to not like pick up the phone and call, but at the same time, again, that's your problem. This person deals with their emotions their own way, and sometimes they don't need your help. You can't fix it for them. So I'm not really seeing anything here. Someone here could have very well picked up also another job that makes them very happy, and it might even be overseas, and that might be the thing. They've got a job offer, and you guys may end up having to have a long distance relationship if the two of you guys decide that this is something that you want. And that's why I feel like the masculine wants to come back and tell you to your face. Doesn't mean that the relationship has to be over. It just means that you're going to have to come into a different role in the relationship. Maybe your codependency is always needing somebody right there, but the universe is trying to show you something. You know what to do. If you don't like what's being on offer to you, you can always make a different choice at any point in time and decide to choose a different lesson, okay? That's entirely up to you. Unless somebody's got you bound and gagged in the basement, you're never stuck, so. And if somebody is worth being with, you will, make it work. And maybe that means that you pick up your shit and move. That's not a bad thing. I'm really getting somebody here moving. I miss kissing you. I send you telepathic messages. Maybe that's why you're not hearing from the divine masculine. He's busy. He is sending you telepathic messages. You're just upset that they're not calling you in real life. I see myself having kids with you. Okay, see, I told you they're dealing with some type of kid stuff, okay? And I'm so grateful for you. There is nothing here that is happening. I'm really not feeling that. I just feel like, I need you back in my life. And they're going to take action towards that when they get back. They just had some things that needed to be done. Like get out of your head, get back into your heart, get back into the things that you can control. And in the meantime, just love this person for who they are. And if that means at this time, that you have this long distance relationship, then so be it. If this person is worth being in your life, then you will make it work no matter what. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information is in the description box down below. You guys, if you get a chance, check out Petrella's Intuitive Insights. She is down in my description box. Absolutely adore her. She's a wonderful friend of mine, and I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised. Anyway, congratulations on getting past the Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde. And I look forward to seeing what this all brings for us all soon. Anyway, I love you all so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll chat later. Take care.